Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our gathering today. I am truly delighted that you have chosen to spend some time with us. Whether you are joining from the comfort of your home, on a lunch break, or wherever you may be, I want you to know that you're in the right place. Today we have something very special to share with you, a video featuring the profound wisdom of the late Billy Graham, a man whose faith and teachings have inspired millions around the world. The theme for today is how God will lift you up when you least expect it. This is a powerful message that speaks to all of us, especially in times when we feel weary, burdened, or lost. Life can often throw challenges our way that leave us feeling overwhelmed. But it is in these moments that we must remember that we are never alone. God has an unfailing love for us, and He is always ready to lift us up even when we might not see it coming. As we embark on this journey through Billy Graham's teachings, I encourage you to open your heart and mind. Think about the moments in your own life when you felt hopeless or discouraged. Perhaps you faced an unexpected challenge, a health issue, or a personal loss. In those times, it can be easy to feel as though we are all alone, but the truth is that God is ever present, ready to support us in ways we may not fully understand. Billy Graham often spoke about the importance of faith, especially during our toughest times. He reminded us that faith is not just a feeling, it's a commitment to trust in God's plan for us, even when things seem bleak. In today's video, you will hear inspiring stories and insights that illustrate how God's grace can come into our lives when we least expect it. You may find yourself resonating with some of these messages and perhaps even discovering a newfound sense of hope. I invite you to reflect on the times you have experienced unexpected blessings or moments of clarity amidst chaos. It's remarkable how God works in our lives, often behind the scenes, orchestrating events and encounters that lead us to a place of renewal and strength. You may notice that there are lessons hidden within our struggles, and sometimes those lessons are the very things that shape us into who we are meant to be. As you watch, I encourage you to engage with us. Feel free to leave comments sharing your thoughts or experiences related to the theme. How has God lifted you up in your life? Your stories are powerful, and they can inspire others who may be going through similar experiences. Community is such an important aspect of our faith journey, and sharing our testimonies can create bonds that uplift us all. If you find this video resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you will stay connected with our community and receive updates on future messages and teachings that can continue to encourage and inspire you. Together, we can explore the depths of faith and discover how we can support one another in our spiritual journeys. As we prepare to watch this enlightening message from Billy Graham, let us take a moment to pray. Let's invite God into this time together, asking for clarity, peace, and the ability to see His hand at work in our lives. May our hearts be open to His guidance, and may we find comfort in knowing that He is always with us. Thank you for being here with us today. Your presence is a blessing. Now let's turn our attention to the video and allow the words of Billy Graham to inspire us and remind us of the incredible ways God can lift us up when we least expect it. Enjoy! In the journey of faith, we often find ourselves facing moments of despair and uncertainty. Isaiah 40:31 beautifully encapsulates the promise that when we place our trust in God, we will experience a renewal of strength that can lift us above our challenges in ways we might never have anticipated. The imagery of soaring like eagles serves as a powerful metaphor for the transformation that occurs when we remain hopeful and faithful, even in the most trying circumstances. Life can be overwhelming, and it's easy to feel as though our struggles are insurmountable. We may encounter situations that drain our energy, test our resolve, and weigh heavily on our hearts. It is during these periods of hardship that we often feel the most vulnerable, questioning our abilities and the path we are on. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of weakness that God promises to lift us up. Isaiah reminds us that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. This renewal is not merely a restoration of what was lost, but a profound transformation that enables us to rise above our circumstances with grace and resilience. Consider the image of an eagle soaring high above the ground. Eagles are known for their ability to fly at great heights, often gliding effortlessly on the wind. They do not struggle against the currents. Instead, they utilize the forces around them to lift them higher. In the same way, when we trust in God and lean into our faith, we find that we, too, can rise above our difficulties. Our challenges may not disappear, but we gain a new perspective that allows us to navigate them with strength we did not know we possessed. This renewal of strength is not something we can manufacture on our own. It requires a deep, abiding trust in God's goodness and faithfulness. When we feel lost or defeated, it can be tempting to rely solely on our own understanding or resources. However, Isaiah 40:31 invites us to surrender our burdens to God, recognizing that His ways are higher than ours. In times of doubt or despair, we are called to remember that we are not alone. We have a loving God who cares for us and is ready to uplift us in our lowest moments. The unexpected nature of God's intervention is a recurring theme in our lives. Often, we may find ourselves in situations where we feel that all hope is lost, yet it is precisely during these times that God can work in miraculous ways. The renewal of strength that comes from faith can manifest in various forms, whether through the support of a friend, an unexpected opportunity, or an inner peace that surpasses understanding. God knows the desires of our hearts and the struggles we face, and He is faithful to meet us where we are. Moreover, this passage calls us to a posture of waiting upon the Lord. Waiting is not passivity. It is an active engagement with our faith, a time of reflection, prayer, and dependence on God. In our culture of instant gratification, waiting can feel uncomfortable or frustrating. However, it is often in the waiting that we experience spiritual growth and deepening trust. As we wait, we learn to recognize God's presence and His timing, which often differs from our own. This process can be transformative, leading us to a place where we are not only lifted up but also equipped to handle the challenges that lie ahead. In conclusion, Isaiah 40:31 serves as a powerful reminder that God is always at work, especially in our moments of greatest need. When we trust in Him, we will find our strength renewed, allowing us to rise above our challenges like eagles soaring in the sky. It is in surrendering our fears, doubts, and burdens to God that we open ourselves to the unexpected ways He can lift us up. As we navigate the complexities of life, may we remain steadfast in our faith, trusting that God's renewal is always just around the corner, waiting to elevate us beyond our wildest expectations. In moments of despair and heartache, the promise of healing and restoration often feels distant. Yet Psalm 147:3 reminds us that God is intimately aware of our struggles and is ever present to mend the brokenhearted. This passage speaks profoundly to the human experience of vulnerability, suggesting that our lowest points can serve as the fertile ground for divine upliftment. When we find ourselves at the edge of despair, it is crucial to remember that divine intervention often comes in the most unexpected forms. The act of healing is not always immediate or dramatic. Instead, it can manifest subtly in our lives. For instance, a simple conversation with a friend or a moment of quiet reflection can serve as a comforting balm to our wounded spirits. God's presence can be felt through the kindness of strangers, the beauty of nature, or even the stillness of our own thoughts. When we least expect it, these small moments can bring about significant change, leading us toward healing and renewal. The verse also emphasizes the importance of acknowledging our brokenness. It is in recognizing our limitations and our need for support that we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation. Society often pushes us to appear strong and self-sufficient, but there is profound strength in vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be seen in our brokenness, we create space for God's healing touch. This is not a sign of weakness, but rather an invitation for divine intervention. The imagery of a broken heart resonates deeply with many of us. It evokes feelings of loss, disappointment, and loneliness. However, in the same breath, it reminds us of God's promise to bring solace. The act of healing is a journey, one that may take time, patience, and faith. It encourages us to trust that God is working on our behalf, even when we cannot see the outcome. This faith is what enables us to endure our trials, knowing that we are not alone. As we navigate through life, we may encounter moments that leave us feeling defeated. It is during these times that we can lean into our faith, trusting that God sees our pain and is ready to heal us. The beauty of divine support is that it often arrives when we least expect it. Just as the dawn breaks after a long night, so too can healing emerge from our darkest moments. It is in these instances that we may find ourselves lifted up, not only through our own efforts but through the grace of God working in ways we could not have imagined. Moreover, the act of healing often goes hand in hand with community. In times of trouble, reaching out to others can be a powerful source of strength. The church and our loved ones can serve as instruments of God's healing. When we share our burdens with those who care for us, we allow God to work through them, providing comfort and support. This interconnectedness underscores the importance of community in the healing process. We are reminded that we are part of a greater tapestry, woven together by God's love and compassion. In conclusion, the promise of Psalm 147:3 serves as a beacon of hope for those who find themselves brokenhearted. It reassures us that healing is possible, often arriving in unexpected ways. By embracing our vulnerability and allowing ourselves to be supported by our faith and community, we open the door to divine upliftment. In moments of despair, let us remember that our brokenness can lead to profound renewal, and that God is always ready to bring healing into our lives, often when we least expect it. Through this journey of healing, we may find ourselves not only restored but transformed, soaring to new heights of strength and resilience. Amen.